Hi, I'm Lisa from Hillsborough Massage Therapy, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about some stretching of the neck muscles. Up in the neck and shoulders, this is where a lot of us hold our stress and our tension. It would be a very strange day around our office if when we asked people what's bothering them and we didn't get most people pointing up in this direction. And so, especially now during this very high time of stress, and whether you have worries about your job or you're dealing with the extra stress of having your children home, or whether you're hunched over a desk working at home and it's not ergonomically sound like the one at work, or maybe you're helping your children with their 6th grade math and your brain is just fuzz because you can't figure it out. Whatever it is, a lot of reasons for us to be stressed, and we just tend to kind of go like this and just hold it all up here. And then our muscles get used to this, and then blood can't flow to our brain, and there's just all sorts of feelings of tension and discomfort around here. So we're going to try to relieve a little bit of that today. But before we get started, I do want to let you know that this is not meant as medical advice. And also, if you have any problems with your neck, you have any disc issues, or you've had previous surgeries or injuries, please consult your physician before you do any of these exercises. So also, before I get started with the actual demonstration of the neck stretches, I do want to let you know what kind of stretching this is. There's all different types of stretching that can be done, and this is called active isolated stretching. We're going to be working with the brain and how that works and how it sends signals to the muscles, and use that to our advantage while we stretch. There's the law of reciprocal inhibition, which basically is when the brain sends a message to a muscle or a group of muscles to do a certain action, it is also sending a message to the other opposite set of muscles to relax. So when I'm going like this and all the muscles that help my neck turn this way, the brain is sending messages to those muscles to say contract, which is what makes this turn. It's also sending messages to the opposite muscles to relax, because if these didn't relax, well, then, we'd get into a fight here and nothing would happen. So we're going to take advantage of these muscles that are already relaxed, and while they're relaxed, we're just going to stretch them that little bit more. This is a kinder stretch. It doesn't really hurt as much if you're really bound up. It's not uncomfortable for you. It's also very fast, because with static stretching, which is basically going like this and then kind of holding it, or doing this and holding it. It takes a good 15 seconds per stretch in order to get that muscle to get the message to relax. So with this method of stretching, we already have the muscle relaxed and we're just taking it a little further. So it's faster. And of course, in this society, who doesn't like fast, right? So to demonstrate one of the neck stretches to my right, I'm going to be doing this. Now, I can only go so far, and because I'm not an owl, I can't turn my head all the way around, but even though I can't go any further, I'm going to still send the message to the muscles to contract. So I'm going to still keep trying. Then I'm going to take my hand and I'm just going to push 1, 2, just that little bit further while I'm still telling the other muscles to contract. Now, what's important here is to make sure your shoulders stay square forward, because you don't want to kind of go like this, because then you're kind of involving the muscles of your torso and not just isolating the muscles in your neck. So again, we're going to go like this, and I'm going to keep trying while I go 1, 2, and then back to neutral. So all it takes is pushing it for like a count of 2 to maybe 3. Don't go any further, not doing any extra good. So we're going to do that 6 to 8 times to that side, and then do it 6 to 8 times to this side, always coming back to neutral. 1, 2, and back to neutral. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do all 6 to 8 because you can stop the video and do that yourself if you like. So the neck moves in a lot of different directions, so we're going to stretch it in several different directions. The next one we're going to do is bringing our ear to the shoulder. So again, I'm only going to go so far because I just can only go so far. But I'm going to keep trying, and then bring my hand up, keep trying, and 1, 2, and then back to neutral. Keep trying, 1, 2, and back to neutral. The other side, keep trying, 1, 2, back to neutral. 1, 2, and back to neutral. Okay, so we've done this way and this way, this way and this way. Now we're going to do down and to the right. This one you're going to feel really down far in the back of your, all the way down to your shoulder. If you've ever slept wrong on your pillow and you wake up with that kink back there, this is the stretch that's really going to help that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn a little bit slightly and then look down and look over your right foot. Okay, keep going, and my chin's getting in the way. I can't go any further, but I'm still trying. Now avoid going forward. Remember, you're trying to stay upright, shoulders square. So I'm looking down over my foot. Keep trying, 1, 2. Okay, so the hand just comes up to the back of the head. Go over, keep trying, 1, 2. And then always back to neutral. And then same thing on the other side. 1, 2, and back to neutral. 1, 2, and back to neutral. Again, 6 to 8 times on each side. And now the next one that I'm going to do is forward and back. Now you've already seen me do one side and then go to the other. The difference here I'm going to recommend with this one is to do back and then forth. And I'll tell you why. So here's the one stretch. You're going to go lean your head back, just the head. Remember, don't get the body involved. You can only go so far as you can go, and then bring your hands up under your chin and go 1, 2, and then come back. If you've done that with me, you may feel a little bit of cramping in the back of your neck. So this is why I recommend doing back and then forth. So what we're going to do is go down here. Of course, my double chins are getting in the way. Let's keep going. 1, 2, and then back up. So if you feel the cramping, then you're going to stretch forward and that will relieve the cramping. Okay, so 6 to 8, so you're going to do back and forth. So again, that's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then come back. All right, so we've got to the right, to the left, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. What was the other one I did? Over to the right foot, over to the left foot, back and forth. Okay, so there you have it, 6 to 8 of each. And what I highly recommend is that you do this at night before you go to bed and in the morning when you get up. Because if you do it at night before you go to bed, it'll get rid of some of the stresses from the day. So you'll sleep more comfortably, maybe you'll have a deeper sleep, a more comfortable sleep. And because of that, you'll wake up in the morning, maybe feeling a little bit refreshed. You'll also start your day out better than if you hadn't stretched the night before. And then if you stretch in the morning, you'll get out whatever kinks you may have developed overnight while you're sleeping, and you'll set yourself up for a good day. You'll get the blood flowing through your neck and into your head. You'll be more calm, more patient. You will be able to think more clearly. And so that's why I recommend in the morning and at night. Now, doesn't mean you can't do it any other time of the day. I mean, heck, some of us are sitting here with nothing else to do, so hey, give a few stretches in the middle of the day if that's what you have time for. You do not always have to do the full set. The full set is great. When you do the full set, it will make you feel, if you go like this before you start and then after, it's amazing the difference, how much more loose you feel. But if during the day, you want to sneak a few in. Just make sure you do both sides. So if you do this side, do that side. And what I always recommend is, if when you do them, one set of exercises feels, you say, oh, kind of, I feel that. Like for me, it's usually this one. When I do this, that's when I feel it a little more than the other stretches. So when I have just a little few extra minutes, I'll do those stretches again, to the right and then to the left. So always doing the right and the left, but I will do those stretches if that's all I have time for. But these stretches are easily done in the shower. When you're standing online at the grocery store, you're not gonna look too silly doing it. And so they're really easy to sneak in at a stoplight if you're in the car driving anywhere. So really have at it. They don't hurt. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at info@hillsboromassage.com, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions if you're a little bit confused about any of the directions. So thanks for tuning in. Please stay tuned. We might have some other videos coming up on different stretching techniques and some other things that you might be able to do at home during this time of stress and isolation. Take care, stay healthy, and wash your hands, wear your mask. Bye.